We're ranking from worst to better, so stay to the end, because some of the biggest comfort food brands turn out to be the biggest health traps. Let's start with the worst offenders. Number 10. Campbell's Classic Chicken Noodle Soup. This soup is basically the face of canned comfort food in America. But what most people don't realize is that the flavor isn't coming from slow-simmered chicken broth. It's coming from salt yeast extract, a form of flavor enhancer similar to MSG, natural flavors that aren't required to be disclosed. The chicken content is shockingly low, often just tiny shredded pieces used more for appearance than nutrition. And the noodles? Highly refined white flour that spikes blood sugar quickly and provides almost no fiber. But the biggest issue is sodium. One can contain over 40% of your daily sodium limit, and most people eat the entire can, not the serving size. High sodium doesn't just raise blood pressure, it increases water retention, kidney strain, and long-term cardiovascular risk. So what feels like light comfort food is actually a salt delivery system with a few noodles floating in it.
And if you found this eye-opening, please hit that subscribe button. We're on a mission to reach our first 1,000 subscribers. And just to honor all of you watching this, we have added a shout-out feature in our videos. Please mention in the comments section the city and country name from where you are watching this video, and we will give you a shout-out in our next video.
Number 9. Progresso Traditional Soups. Progresso sells itself as the upgraded canned soup, hearty, home-style, and comforting. But most of that rich flavor doesn't come from slow cooking. It comes from processing. First, sodium. Many Progresso soups contain 800 to nearly 1,000 milligrams of sodium per serving, and most cans hold more than one serving, even though almost everyone eats the whole thing. That means a single bowl can deliver over half your daily sodium, increasing bloating, water retention, and long-term strain on your heart and kidneys. Next, the broth. Instead of long-simmered stock, many varieties rely on starches and thickening agents to create that creamy texture. It feels filling, but it doesn't actually nourish you, so you get temporary fullness, followed by hunger not long after. Then there's hidden sugar. Even savory soups use small amounts of added sugar to boost flavor. Combined with refined noodles or rice, this can spike blood sugar and lead to faster crashes and cravings later in the day. And despite looking hearty, many Progresso soups are low in real protein. The meat is often more for appearance than nutrition, while most calories come from refined carbs. So Progresso isn't dangerous, it's deceptive. It feels like real food, but your body processes it more like fast food. Comfort now, hunger later. Number 8. Maruchan and Nissin Cup Noodle Soups. These aren't just unhealthy, they're nutritionally extreme. The broth packets contain MSG, artificial flavor, compounds, preservatives designed to survive long storage. But the biggest shock is the noodle structure itself. These noodles are pre-fried in oil before packaging. That means higher calorie density, oxidized fats, faster digestion, which is why your blood sugar rises fast, then crashes. That crash triggers fatigue, irritability, more cravings. So your body actually wants more food shortly after. These soups are engineered for cheap production, long shelf life, maximum flavor, impact, not metabolic health. Number 7. Hormel Chunky Chili and Hearty Soups. Hormel calls these meal in a can, and that sounds perfect for busy people. Open, heat, eat, done. But nutritionally, these soups behave far more like fast food than homemade meals. First, let's talk about the meat. Many Hormel chunky soups and chilies use processed beef and pork, not fresh whole cuts. Processed meats are repeatedly linked to higher inflammation, increased cardiovascular strain, and greater long-term risk when eaten frequently. And it's not just about disease decades later. Processed meat also affects digestion and gut bacteria, which can increase bloating and fatigue even in the short term. Now let's talk about fat quality. A lot of the fat in these soups comes from rendered meat fats, lower-grade trimmings, and added stabilizing oils. These fats digest slowly and trigger inflammatory pathways. Many Hormel chunky varieties push 900 to over 1,100 milligrams of sodium per serving, and again, Most people eat the entire can. That's an immediate hit to blood pressure, fluid balance, and kidney workload. So in one bowl, your body is dealing with high salt processed fat and inflammatory proteins. That's a triple stress load your cardiovascular system absolutely does not enjoy. So while Hormel Chunky looks like real food, inside your body it behaves much closer to late-night drive-through nutrition than to something homemade. Number 6, Campbell's cream-based soups. Creamy comfort built on flour and oil. Cream of mushroom, cream of chicken, cream of celery. These cans are practically family heirlooms in American kitchens. But here's the uncomfortable truth. Most of that creaminess doesn't come from cream at all. It comes from refined flour, vegetable oils, and emulsifiers designed to bind fat and water together, which means what you're really eating is a thickened starch slurry, not a nutrient-rich soup. These soups are high in calories, low in protein, and almost completely lacking in fiber. That's the exact combination that promotes poor blood sugar control, weak satiety signals, and easier weight gain. When eaten regularly, they help food feel richer. But nutritionally, they mostly deliver refined carbs and salt. Comfort? Yes. Fuel for your body? Not really. Number 5, great value, Walmart. Canned soups with store-brand soups. The biggest issue isn't just ingredients, it's how those ingredients are handled. To keep prices low, budget soups often rely on lower-grade vegetables, more aggressive heat processing, and cheaper cooking oils. High-heat canning helps extend shelf life, but it also destroys fragile nutrients like vitamin C, several B vitamins, and plant antioxidants. So even when vegetables are listed on the label, much of their original nutritional value may already be gone before the can reaches your pantry. Another problem is oil quality. Many budget soups use inexpensive vegetable oils that are high in omega-6 fats prone to oxidation during heating and storage, which can contribute to inflammatory responses in the body when consumed regularly. That inconsistency isn't just about flavor. It suggests less control over how ingredients are handled, cooked, and balanced. So yes, great value soups are edible. They keep you fed. They don't really help your body function better. And that difference matters more than most people realize. Number 4, Amy's regular, not low sodium, soups. This is one of the most misunderstood brands. Yes, ingredients are organic, but organic doesn't mean balanced. Many Amy's soups still contain very high sodium, heavy starch bases, low protein content. Protein is what stabilizes blood sugar and keeps you full. Without it, even healthy soups behave like carb meals. So you get clean ingredients, but still experience hunger soon after. Better than most brands, but not something you want daily. Number 3, Chef Boyardee soups and pasta bowls. These are designed for taste, not nutrition. They contain refined white pasta, added sugars and sauces, extremely low vegetable content. And here's the shocking part. The sauces are engineered to be highly palatable, which means they stimulate appetite more than satiety. That makes kids and adults more likely to overeat. So instead of teaching fullness, these meals teach craving cycles. Fun, comforting, but metabolically aggressive. Number 2, Lipton extra noodle and dry soup mixes. These feel light and harmless, but the packets are mostly salt flavor enhancers, artificial aromatics. Very little actual vegetable or protein content. Once again, refined noodles dominate the meal. And because there's no fat or protein to slow digestion, blood sugar rises fast, which leads to energy spikes followed by hunger and fatigue. It's hydration with flavor, not nourishment. Number 1, Dinty Moore beef stew. This one is dangerous because it's marketed as a full, hearty meal. But nutritionally, it's extremely concentrated. That means very high sodium, heavy processed fats, and very low vegetable nutrients. One can contain well over 1,000 milligrams of sodium, and most people eat the entire thing in one sitting. That puts instant strain on blood pressure, kidneys, and fluid balance in the body. And because it feels filling and comforting, people eat it regularly, which is where the long-term damage adds up. Over time, That level of sodium and processed fat increases risk of hypertension, heart stress, and chronic inflammation. It's not just a comfort meal, it's cumulative strain disguised as convenience. Now, the soups that are actually safe. Number 2, Pacific Foods, organic soups. Pacific Foods uses real broth bases, visible vegetables, simpler ingredient lists. They rely less on artificial flavor, boosters, starch thickeners, chemical stabilizers. You still need to watch sodium, but nutritionally, these soups behave more like real food. You digest them slower. You stay full longer. That's what soup should do. Number 1, Kettle and Fire Bone Broth Soups. This brand is built around nutrition first. Their soups contain slow-simmered bone broth, high protein. Minimal processing, bone broth provides collagen amino acids for gut lining natural minerals, which means better digestion, more stable energy, longer fullness. It's not cheap, but it's actually food, not flavored liquid. Canned soup isn't the enemy, but most brands sell nostalgia and convenience, not nourishment, and your body always knows the difference. Even if your taste buds don't complain, choose soups that act like meals, not sodium snacks, because what feels small today becomes health patterns tomorrow.
And if you found this eye-opening, please hit that subscribe button. We're on a mission to reach our first 1,000 subscribers so we can keep uncovering the food secrets restaurants don't want you to know. Your support helps us bring you the truth about what you're really eating.